Hey, welcome back to the Unbiased Room. Another episode of Saturday Morning Madness. But obviously, we're recording this episode early because of the games this week. So let's get into some of those.
Yes, sir.
The Lane Train is headed to Starkville to take on Hale State in the Egg Bowl. They walk into Davis-Wade Stadium as a 6-point favorite. The over-under is 62.5. Ed, who you got?
Man, with all this noise around Ole Miss, I think this is prime upset alert. I'm going to take Mississippi State. I think the players are going to be unmotivated since they all know he ain't staying, Lane ain't staying, so taking Mississippi State on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is going to be a good game. I agree with Ed by the players. It's interesting to see how they're going to come out because with everything that's going on, you got some players posting encrypted messages like they already noticed the writings on the wall. But Mississippi State, they've been a sneaky good team all season. I wouldn't say good, but way better than what Mississippi State usually are. They almost upset Tennessee and then almost upset Texas a couple weeks ago. So, I mean, they can sneak up on you. I think it's going to be a good game. But I got Ole Miss actually still winning the game. I think Lane Kiffin last game will go out with a W, but I got Ole Miss.
All right. So I'm with Vic. I got Ole Miss is winning the game too. I mean, Chambliss, right? 2,657 yards, 14 tutties, right? And then Lacey, he's over 1,000 yards. Against Florida, he had 31 carries for 224 yards and 3 touchdowns. And I think those two gonna make their offense go, right? Mississippi State's D, they're 91st in the FBS. They give up 300 yards a game, right? And Mississippi State doesn't hold the ball long. They only average 28 minutes per possession. I mean, for time of possession, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Ole Miss in this game. I think it's a distraction, but I think Lane focuses in and gets Ole Miss over the hump in this game.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree, man. They can bring every cowbell from around the damn state to that stadium, and it ain't gonna make a difference, man. I got Ole Miss winning by double digits in Starkville. All right, next game. The Canes and their playoff hopes leave the state for only the third time this season, which is crazy, as they travel to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to take on the Pitt Panthers, who owned Georgia Tech just a week ago to keep their ACC title hopes alive. Miami comes into this game favored by 6.5. The over-under, 51.5. Vic, who you got?
So I was very much surprised looking at that Pittsburgh Georgia Tech game last week. Pittsburgh came out there and handled business, did what they thought. Well, nobody thought they was going to win like that if they thought they was going to win. Pittsburgh been a sneaky good team all year this season. Also, Miami's been with the weak schedule that they do have, they've been kind of shaky on some greater competition. I think coming to this game is going to go down to Carson Beck. Which Carson Beck are we going to see? Are we going to see the game manager that can make plays when he needs to, or are we going to see Pick City, don't know what he's doing, type Carson Beck? I kind of think I'm kind of leaning I'm going with Pittsburgh. I go with Pittsburgh with the win. I think the defense is going to get the Beck a little bit. I think he's going to throw like a turnover or two. Pittsburgh with the win for the chance to go to the ACC title game.
All right. I got Miami. I don't have much faith in that Pitt, but I'm going to go with Miami. Right. And a few reasons. First, Miami got the one win outside of the state of Florida last week, their first win against Virginia Tech. Pittsburgh has a good defense, man. They only average 93 yards a game, 93 rushing yards a game. And I think Miami is the team where Beck and Tony and Daniels, right, can offset them taking Gerard Pringle or Mark Fletcher out of the game. Miami has to have this game, right, to be in that at-large conversation, right? Not saying that they're going to get in there, but this is a must-win for them. I think Mario Cristobal has them locked in, and I think they go out and they spank Pitt this weekend.
Yeah, I'm like you, man. I do not have faith in this pick at all. Carson Beck can give it to the other team. And Pitt, if you've seen last week, they picked off Haynes King twice in the red area, which is, you just can't allow that to happen. And we've seen Carson Beck make crucial mistakes like that. This game is in Pitt. It's going to be cold. The Miami boys, I don't know if they're going to be ready for that weather. I got Miami squeaking this one out. I got Miami winning, but I got Pitt to cover.
Did y'all watch Pitt last week? They had a meltdown that second half. They could, they allowed Georgia Tech to make that game competitive. They was up 28-0, I think, at some point.
Yeah, it was.
If it wasn't for that pick, Haynes came through that ran back, Georgia Tech would have won that game. You know what I'm saying? But Miami's going to show their dominance on defense. We're going to shut Pitt down, and we're going to win this game, man. I ain't got to talk no more.
Okay.
All right.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
man.
guess that was a real confident pick, but I'm gonna let you have it, man.
Yeah.
You talking like Miami world beaters, man. It's only the third time leaving the state, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we got cheated out of that SNU game. Back call. That's another episode. Let's keep it
Hey,
rolling.
you are what your record says you are. All right, next game. Georgia and Georgia Tech meet in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Georgia Tech is looking to bounce back after a horrible outing last week versus Pitt. And Georgia is looking to get a bye in the playoffs. Georgia is favored by 13.5, and the over-under is 59.5. Vic, who you got?
I got Georgia winning pretty convincingly in this. I think Georgia is going to probably like in the first quarter because it's a rivalry and, the energy. I think it'll be maybe competitive in like the first quarter, first half type thing. But I think Georgia is just going to be too much for Georgia Tech and going to steamroll 'em.
Yep. I got Georgia, man. Last year was a hell of a game, man. I just don't think we seen a steady decline in Georgia Tech's performance. I think they figured them out, right? If you corral Haynes King, you can beat him. I have Georgia, winning easily.
All right. Well, it was a barn burner last year, right? 8 overtimes. Georgia Tech started out hot, which had everybody thinking like this is going to be possibly one of the games of the years. And within the last 5 games, Georgia Tech is now 3-2, right? Their defense, they give up 409 yards a game, 100, good for 108. They're scoring the points, right? They're hitting in the 40s, but their defense has got to be able to stop somebody. And I just don't see them being able to contain Georgia in this game. So I'm going to go with Georgia winning, but because it's a rivalry game, I think it's going to be close.
Yeah, I'm with you, Ron. I do think it's going to be close. Georgia's defense was better last year, and they struggled to stop Haynes King. I don't think Georgia's defense is as good this year, but Georgia has a more potent offense under Gunnar Stockton and the weapons that he has around them, right? The receivers are not dropping balls this year like they were last year. I think that Georgia's going to come out and run the ball, set the tone, and I got Georgia winning this game. I don't think they cover, but I do think they win.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ohio State is going to play that team up north, as they like to say. Michigan has won 4 straight. Ryan Day, and I seen something on a post that said Ohio State fans don't care if this dude win another title. He better beat Michigan. And that's crazy to think about, right? They don't care about another title. All they want to do is beat that team up north. Ohio State is favored by 9.5. The over-under is 44.5. Vic, who you got?
So this game is kind of interesting to me. So Ryan Day, I believe, since he's been there, they haven't beat Michigan, right? That he's 0-4 against Michigan since he's been the coach. So
No, he won
looking
his
at
first
Ohio
year.
State he won his first year? Okay.
Yeah, he won the first year, and then after they hasn't won.
Looking at Ohio State and outside of Texas, we really don't know how good Ohio State is as a team. We really don't know nothing about them because their combined opponent's record is under 500. They don't absolutely play nobody. I think Michigan and Ohio State, no matter how good Michigan or how bad Michigan is or good, regardless, that game is the records never tell the story of how that game usually goes. I think this game is going to be interesting. I think Michigan defense and the crowd is going to get to Ohio State a little bit. I'm going to go on that edge and I'm going to pick Michigan with the upset this year again. Pull.
Yeah,
That would be my set of the week.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with Ohio State for this one. And every year, right, like you said, you pretty much throw the records out the window. Michigan 4 in a row, but I'm not sold on Michigan, and I've been saying this for a while. I'm not sold on Sharon Moore. No, he has won some big games, but I'm just not feeling him right. So Ohio State, yes, they have played some nobodies, but they haven't struggled with them either. Right, Michigan has struggled. They barely beat Northwestern. They beat them on the last second field goal. They lost to Oklahoma. Bryce Underwood has struggled. He hasn't been the quarterback that everybody thought he would be, right, coming out of high school. And I just think Ohio State's defense, I think they keep him flummoxed. And I think that They roll in Michigan. So I'm going Ohio State.
So go ahead, Ed.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Ohio State, man. I find it hard to drop 5 in a row against your most hated rival. Matt Patricia is gonna have that defense, disguising schemes, you know what I'm saying, confusing a young quarterback. And so I'm taking Ohio State, man. They're gonna break that 4-game losing streak.
Yeah, I'm also going Ohio State. But one thing that you mentioned, Ron, is that, they have not struggled all season. I can tell you that, early in games, they have struggled early on in games. They're normally pull away at the end. And I think that's because they have not played another team with a formidable offense to give them problems. Rutgers held them, I want to say the first quarter and a half, it was 6-12 or 6-13 or something, or 6-14.
Mhm.
But they forced Ohio State to punt like 3 times.
Yeah.
And, Rutgers didn't have no issues getting into the red zone. They just couldn't score a touchdown. So, and we know Rutgers doesn't have the weapons to compete with Ohio State.
Usually don't.
So I think once Ohio State sees like athletes across the sideline from them, right? I think it'll be a challenging game for them. But I do have Ohio State winning this game.
Like I
Yeah.
said, what other conference could you go in where you could sit out both of your star wide receivers and don't have to worry about winning? You know what
That's
I mean?
crazy, right?
Ohio
Yeah.
State can do that. It is crazy.
Only in the Big
Load
Ten, man.
shedding.
And
We
Dan
can
Lanning,
talk for 3 hours about this, man. Load management
Yeah, I
in the Big
know.
Ten
I
is
know.
crazy.
I know. All right.
and Dan Lanning talking about his comments, talking about taking a shot at the SEC, talking about how good of a conference they're in, and they not playing Chattanooga State this week, like they
Yeah,
didn't
I
play.
saw that.
Yeah, he's wilding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another conversation. That's a conversation for the off season.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. The Crimson Tide and Ty Simpson are taking their talents down to Jordan Hare, fighting for their SEC title hopes and their playoff lives as they take on the Auburn Tigers and their new starting quarterback, Deuce Knight.
He only started for that game. It's gonna be Ashton Daniels.
Oh boy, here we go. Are you terrified, Ron?
No, I'm not terrified. I'm just telling you that they didn't play him in that game because they're trying to save he had already played in 3 games. They're trying to save him for next year. So that's why they didn't play him in that Mercer game. But Ashton Daniels is starting. They already said that. He's starting Saturday.
So you're lucky. Got it. Bama is favored by 6.5. The over-under is 47.5. Ed, who you got? You're up for the not Georgia, goodness gracious, Alabama at Auburn pick.
Okay. So I'm gonna take man, this is tough because it's a night game. I think what's the record? When Alabama's at Auburn at night, you know this, Ron. It's terrible for Alabama. I think we get a change in that, right? Alabama has to win. It's winning you're in. You control your destiny. You have a good quarterback this year. You can't blame your quarterback, even though he should have stayed another year maybe. But last year, this is a must win for Bama. I don't know, man. Auburn seems to always just fumble it when they have it, right? Like, hey, they might be all right this year. But they have a chance to win this game, and then they just shit a brick. So I'm taking Bama.
Okay.
Crazy things always happen in this game, especially like Ed said, night game at Auburn. But Ty Simpson has been playing great football this year. Better, he exceeded my expectations at least to be what he was going to be this year. I think Bama's going to go in there. It's going to be a close game. The thing about Auburn, whether they're good or not, they do have good athletes on that team. They got good players on that team. So I think they'll give Bama a push. But as far as quarterback play and ability to win games when your quarterback needs to, I just don't think Auburn has that right now. So I got Ty Simpson and Bama going in there and getting the win.
Okay. Man, this is a tough pick for all the reasons I alluded to with Ty Simpson struggling versus OU. Auburn has a very good defensive line, and if they are able to generate pressure and get him off his spot, it is going to be a long day for Ty Simpson. They're going to force turnovers because Bama can't run the ball. Man, I want to pick Auburn bad. I'm not going to lie. Bad, I want to pick Auburn bad. And I'm going to do it. I got Auburn in an upset. Taking away Bama's SEC title hopes and playoff hopes. Because if they lose this game, they're out of there. And Kalen DeBoer's seat is going to be fucking scorching. I got Auburn in the upset.
All right. So, of course, I got Bama. And the only reason I'm going with Bama, I think last year, yes, I think if this was that game where Alabama had to go into Jordan Hare and win, I think they would have folded. right? But I think this year, with the experiences that they've had from Tallahassee to the most recent one, right, with Oklahoma, I think they're continuing to learn lessons, right? And I think that they know what is all on the line this time. And I don't think that they're going to allow themselves to go in and lose this game, right? Because, like I said, all their goals are still in front of them: SEC championship game and the college football playoffs. They know what's on the line, and I think they just come out hungry, and I think they win this game. I think it's going to be close, and I think they're gonna need your heart medicine if you're an Alabama fan, but I think they're gonna win though.
Yeah, it's gonna be a wild game. It always is, usually.
Yeah.
Last game, Texas A&M is putting their perfect record on the line as they travel to Austin to take on the Longhorns. The Longhorns won this matchup last year in Aggie Land, but this game is in Austin. They play better at home. So will Texas, give the playoff committee something to ponder on, or will A&M end up with a playoff bye? A&M is favored by 2.5. The over-under is 51.5. Vic, what you got?
So I got Texas winning this game. Texas A&M had too many instances this year where they find themselves in a hole, but then somehow they get out of that hole and end up winning the game. And it happens too many times. And once that keeps happening, it's going to be a time where it's not going to happen with a good team that can actually stop you from doing that. I think Texas A&M they're a good team, don't get me wrong, but I think got lucky with a couple wins here and there. I think Texas, especially with Texas being at home, I think Texas defense is going to hold Marcel Reed and make him force a couple turnovers because he is good for throwing turnovers. So Texas is going to capitalize on that. I think Arch has been playing way better than he has the start of the season. And I think that would continue. And I think that's going to be the formula to beat them. And I got Texas winning. It'll be a close game. I got Texas winning between one possession game.
I have Texas A&M winning, and this is the reason why, right? Texas A&M went up to Notre Dame, right, and won. They went to Death Valley, right, and whooped LSU, right. So they're not intimidated by road environments, right? They've won at 2 impressive road environments already. I think it's boom or bust for Texas A&M, and I just like Elko, man. I think Elko has them ready to play this game, and I know it's a lot on the line for both teams, but I think Texas A&M goes in and upsets. Well, not upsets, but I think they go in and beat Texas. That's my upset pick of the week.
How's that an upset and Texas is not favored?
Well, because a lot of people think Texas is going to win just because they're at home.
That's not how upsets work, bro.
Okay. I'm going with Texas A&M. I'm going with Texas A&M.
That's not how upsets work, man. The ESPN predictor got Texas A&M like a 51.2% chance to win or something like that. It's not an upset. Ed, who you got?
Hey, man, I just don't see A&M. Like, I don't want to see A&M go undefeated in SEC play. They're talented and they've had a favorable schedule. But I think Texas is going to take this dub, right, and ruin this little Cinderella season that they're having. It's going undefeated. They've had some really close calls against some teams that are questionable. And I think at the end of the day for Texas, it's all on Arch. If Arch can move the ball, he's been playing a lot better since the first couple of weeks of the season. But I'm taking Texas. Just needs the ball out. I just don't want to see A&M go undefeated into the playoffs because I don't think they're that type of caliber team.
All right. Yeah, Ron, you're the lone man standing, man.
Good with that.
I'm going Texas, of course, right? I am not impressed with A&M. None whatsoever, right? Marcel Reed is bad with the ball. He is bad with the ball. His receivers bail him out a lot. So I'll throw that out there. And that South Carolina game, if South Carolina DBs could catch, he probably would have threw 6 interceptions in that game.
Yeah.
He would have threw 6 picks in that game if the South Carolina DBs could catch, which is absolutely awful. Texas A&M's schedule, they have not played a team in the top half of the SEC at all this season. Not one. Every team they have played have been in the bottom half of the SEC. And I know you mentioned that game on the road at Notre Dame. I'm not impressed with Notre Dame. I just don't think Mike Elko is the defensive coordinator, right? He's the defensive guy, right? Even though he's the head coach, he's a defensive-minded guy. But they are like 119th in the country and points given up. That's just what it is. Arkansas put up 43 on them. Had to win that game with a field goal. 42 points on them. I'm sorry, not 43, 42. Notre Dame put up 40 on them. Utah State put up like 25 on them. I'm not convinced, man. This game is in Austin. Arch has been playing out of his mind the last, I'll say, 4.5 games. He's going to deliver. Texas.
Out of his mind is that strong wording, man, when he struggled against Georgia. But
He ain't
neither
struggled
here nor
versus Georgia,
there.
man. Wide receivers was dropping
Come
balls.
on, man. Come on, man.
We
Come on, man.
want to get into that conversation.
Come on.
Wide receivers dropping. Hey, I know you watch Brooks Austin, right? Go check the tape. Go check the tape. Our balls left and right. All right, but you know what time it is. Before we get into these quick picks, we got to go over the record. Everybody had a good week last week, but
Still number one.
Really only got 2 weeks left, really.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
all right.
Damn.
So Ed
we go,
remains
Ross?
in first place, 97
Did we
and
call this?
45. I'm in
Stop the
second
steal.
place at 95 and 47. Ron is in third place at 94 and 48, and Vic remains in fourth place at 92 and 50. So last week, myself and Vic both went 11 and 2. Ron and Ed, y'all both went 10 and 3.
Yeah. I can't remember which game it was that I picked, but I remember this one game I was like, dang, I can't believe I.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. Hold on, I can tell you.
I think it was the first game of it.
I'm just saying. All of a sudden, AB is winning weeks. Ron, make it make sense, Ron.
So me and
Vic.
Vic picked Georgia Tech. That's what messed us up, and we both picked UF.
Yeah.
Ron, what messed you up is you picked Mizzou. Everybody else picked OU.
That's what it was. That's what it was. Yep. Okay.
And I had a leg up because all of y'all picked Houston, and I picked TCU.
Yeah.
That was disappointing.
Yeah.
Go back and check the tape on that one.
I know,
Check
right?
the tape,
That's what I'm
my
saying.
friend. Check the tape, my friend.
All of a sudden, AB's a guru over here, getting up on the.
There you go.
Me, Ron, and Vic are questioning your picks, brother.
It's TCU. Come on, man.
Hey, no,
you just
nobody
don't call that. You
I
just don't
picked them.
call that.
Go check the tape.
All right, I'm gonna look.
Tape
I'm gonna
might be
look.
all
Hey,
edited.
nobody told y'all to pick Louisville. I don't know what made Ed and Ron pick Louisville. Me and Vic picked SMU.
SMU.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Like some
wild.
football connoisseurs. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. That tape's gonna be edited wrong. He's went back, edited the tape, put himself in there. I don't know, man.
All right, man. Quick picks. We got a lot of them. Ed, we're going to start with you, then to Vic, then to Ron. All right. Arizona versus at Arizona State.
Give me state.
Arizona State.
Arizona State.
Arizona State. Oregon at Washington.
I might have to go with them tough schedulers up there in Oregon.
It's gonna be a tricky game, but I got Oregon.
All right, I got Washington.
Whoa. I got Oregon.
Make sure you say it.
That's why this is how I'm getting ahead of you, Ron. I'm just throw that out there. All right. LSU at Oklahoma.
Give me OU, man.
Oklahoma fighting for their playoff lives. Hey man, give me LSU.
Free my boy BK.
Free my boy.
As much as I don't want Oklahoma to get into playoffs, I just don't think LSU got the.
I think it's gonna be a close game, but I got Vandy at Tennessee.
Let's go, Vandy.
That's tough. Pavio went off last week too, but I got Tennessee. I think it's gonna be a shootout. I got Tennessee though.
Yeah, same. I got Tennessee.
I'm going Tennessee. They had you the long wolf over there, man. Virginia Tech at Virginia.
Oh, man. I'm going to go with VA.
I got Virginia Tech.
I'm gonna go with Virginia.
Vic, this is why you're in last place. I'm going with Virginia.
No. I got it.
Notre Dame
gotta
at
get up.
Stanford.
Which one?
Hey, man. Notre Dame all day on this one.
Notre Dame.
Yeah, Notre Dame.
Yeah, I too. I'm going with Notre Dame. It's a clean sweep. I just don't think Stanford has enough to keep up with Notre Dame.
Nah, but Stanford did beat Cal this week, though.
Yeah, and got Wilcox fired, man.
Yeah.
Tough. UCLA versus USC.
Trojans staying hot.
Yeah, I got USC.
Fighting Trojans.
Yeah, I'm taking Lincoln Riley and the USC Trojans. Mizzou versus Arkansas.
Yeah, this was a tough pick for me, man. So Arkansas's been knocking on the door all year, man. So I'm gonna take Arkansas to finally bust through.
I also got Arkansas.
God dang it. That's who I had too, man. Arkansas.
Should I be the odd man out and take Mizzou? I'm going Mizzou. All right, Kentucky versus Louisville.
Go Louisville.
I'm gonna go Kentucky.
I will go with Louisville. I just think Kentucky ain't got it this year.
Yeah, I'm going with Louisville as much as I didn't want to because I don't trust them. But
You and me too.
Yeah,
But
all
Kentucky.
right. Yeah.
Kentucky.
Clemson and South Carolina. I really don't trust Clemson.
Yeah. I said I wasn't picking Clemson no more, and I'm sticking to that. I'm going to SC.
Yeah,
Dang. That's what I got too. South Carolina. I think they have Cade Klubnik in the blender all game.
Yep, I'm going South Carolina as well. FSU versus Florida. Who's the worst team in the state?
The battle of the dumpster fires.
Yeah.
Florida is they're gonna win this one.
Florida State.
Go with Florida. I think they keep FSU. They don't make a bowl.
See, man, I picked Florida last week.
Got their ass.
I know it was versus
smashed.
Tennessee, but I thought, I know, right? But they had a 22-year streak of not losing to Tennessee, and
Yeah.
they get mopped. I'm like, man, I thought history was on my side, but goodness gracious, I guess I'm gonna go with UF. Oh, where's this game at?
It's at Florida.
I just don't trust the offense, man. I don't trust FSU either. I'm going with UF just because they're at home.
I say Florida State, man.
SMU versus Cal.
I'm gonna take S.
This game
I
is
got
at Cal, by
SMU.
the way.
SMU.
I also have SMU. Iowa, Nebraska.
Man, I'm tired of Iowa just being a disappointment, man. But Nebraska last week, I'm like, whoa. So no confidence in this one. I mean, soft poop, hard poop, still poop. So I'm gonna go with Iowa.
Yeah, I got Iowa in a boring, non-scoring game.
Yeah, man.
I got Nebraska.
Yeah.
I'm going Iowa. I'm curious as how Matt Rule got this crazy extension and Nebraska is shit. But it is what it is. I digress. Utah versus Kansas.
Utes.
I'm gonna go with you.
Yeah, I'm going Utah.
Also going Utah. Texas Tech at West Virginia.
You know, better
Texas
go buy me some
Tech.
flour tortillas and throw them around.
Them boys legit.
Yeah, same Tech. Yeah, I would say Texas Tech.
Game.
Who you got?
Hey, here we go.
Who you got?
I got Tech,
Who you got?
man. I got
All
Tech.
right, here we
You
go.
see?
Come on, man.
No, we don't know. We don't know, man.
Bro, West Virginia. All right, man. I'll let y'all have it, man. I got Texas Tech, man.
Gotta keep him honest, Ron. Gotta keep him honest.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I wrote it down, man. I wrote it down, man.
That's how that TCU in Houston got past us.
Yeah. Hey, none of us remember you
y'all-
saying
yeah.
TCU.
Yeah, I don't
All of a
remember
sudden you
that.
took TCU, bro.
Yeah, go
3
check
against
the
1.
film, man. Go check
3
the
against
film,
1,
man.
man. Come on now.
Go check the film, man. Go check the film. UCF at Baylor. Oh, my bad. BYU, I'm sorry.
BYU. I'm taking BYU on this one, man.
I got BYU.
Yeah, I also have BYU. Man, that was a lot of picks.
Oh, we gotta get Vic.
No, I
He
said
said
BYU.
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 Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Hey, I ain't.
Okay,
Yeah,
I,
he
don't-
said BYU.
I went fair and square. My comeback is
said-
gonna be fair and square.
Here we
TCU.
Hey, man, I want y'all to go back and mark up all the scores, man, because y'all tripping.
I don't know, man.
Y'all tripping.
Stop the steal, man. That's all I'm saying. If
Hey,
AB
man,
we
I'm
number 1 next week,
I'm coming for first place, man. I'm
I'm
gonna be
throwing the
number one
flag.
because you picked Mississippi State. Tripping.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's terrible.
just watch and see.
A lot of these picks are the same though, man. It's a couple outliers, especially Ron, man. A&M, Washington,
Yeah, I don't see that wrong with
Nebraska.
That's good.
Your record's gonna say otherwise, shipmate.
him. Okay.
Man, well, that does it for I guess this was the final episode of Saturday Morning Madness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the
So
next one
until
would be
then-
the conference championships.
That's true. Yeah, we still got the conference championship. Well, that does it for this episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell a friend, tell us how we doing. Till next time, peace.
Sure.
Take it easy. Peace.
Happy Thanksgiving.